Discover the exotic flavors of Belize with the ultimate Belizean cookbook, the Belizean cookbook you need. Indulge your taste buds in a culinary journey through the heart of Central America. From succulent oxtails and rich, thick, creamy coconut milk stews to sizzling conch fritters and panades, this cookbook is a treasure trove of authentic Belizean recipes. Learn the secrets of Belizean cuisine passed down through generations, beautifully captured in this comprehensive guide. Impress your family and friends with unforgettable meals inspired by the rich cultural tapestry of Belize. Pick up a copy today at Amazon.com under my author's name, Barbara McNabb Greenidge.
Calling all tea and coffee drinkers. If you love to enjoy a cup of tea or a cup of joe with coffee cake, scones, or cookies, then I know you'll love this Belizean Poder Bun. This dry mix makes it so easy for you to make your own Poder buns. You can customize them with dried fruits or chocolate chips, or you can make them plain. This 40-year-old recipe is foolproof, so your buns will come out perfect the very first time. Just follow the instructions on the packaging or scan the QR code for a video tutorial on how to make this delicious treat. Pick up your dry mix at bearpantryshow.com.
Welcome to Bear Pantry Talk. This is the sister channel to the Bear Pantry Show. This is where you're going to find honest reviews, exciting unboxings, do-it-yourself projects, and engaging commentary. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Let me go back to the comments. Hi Kathy, thank you so much for making it over here. I want to be here maybe just an hour. I want to try to do this here. If this goes well, I want to try to do this at this page as often as I can. I don't know how. I see some people go live every day. I don't know that I could go live every day because of just what's happening in the household, right? But at least a couple times a week to start and then build from there, especially if we have topics that we enjoy discussing, right? So today the topics are pretty much a free for all. They're going to be all over the place. I have my laptop here, so when I want to look down at what you guys see, I'm going to look down here, but you guys can see it, right? And let me go that way better. And then my camera's all the way over there on the table. The dog just came in and lay down. Hi, babe. I just went live right now. Jada's bringing lunch, okay? Jada's bringing lunch.
Chicken?
I don't know. You can't ask people what they bring. I told you before, it's only black folks that will get invited to a party and ask who's going, who all is invited and what are they serving. Other people don't ask that question. Other cultures don't care. Huh? So I told him Jada's bringing lunch. He want to know what it is. Just eat the lunch when it comes.
No, I don't eat anything.
Say hi to my peeps.
Hello, people. How you guys doing?
You want to sit right there for a second? Sit there for a second. Okay. So let me tell you guys what happened. So how many people are here? 5 people. Say hello, 5 people. This is at my second channel, Bear Pantry Talk. So I know that there are different people over here than the people at the cooking page. And you guys don't be afraid. Come out the bushes, say hello. If you want to ask me stuff about the gallbladder, you can, because it seems like that's the only video that gets any views over here. So I got up this morning. We went to the beach on Tuesday. I had a lovely time. On the way back home, my left knee started to hurt, and I think it's all that walking we did. Because you guys didn't see the video yet, but we walked from Santa Monica Beach to Venice Beach, and I did good, right, babe? I did good, right? I did good. Oh, you shaved?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't notice. When did you shave? You didn't shave last night, right?
This morning.
Okay.
I was trying to get it, then I hit it to the head with it. I think I wrote that.
So you were trying to shape it up and messed up, and so you took it on. Ah, you look cute, though.
Don't touch my lips.
Look like a baby bottom, but you look cute. Hi, Hazel. So when I got in the car, my left knee was hurting. So I kind of crossed, put my ankle on this knee while sitting in the car, right? That old school, the way men sit and cross their legs. And it eased the pain off the knee. But when I got out the car, the hip froze up. I was like, oh my God, I can't move. What the hell? I can't move. And so Josh had to come help me. And I sat down for about 5 minutes and then it went away, right? The rest of the night, it was sore, but it went away. And then I was perfect today, right? We recovered. Yesterday, I had back pain up here. But that back pain probably came from just carrying all that stuff to the sand. Joe had pain all over too, right? The hip. But that's from the driving in the car. Tell me why I went on my stupid rowing machine because I felt so good and it's too hot to walk, too hot to ride. So I went on a rowing machine for 10 minutes. Tell me why when I got off that thing, I'm crippled and can't move.
Because your body don't used to it. You gotta keep doing it.
No, it's that squat position, and then I was already hurting in that hip. So when I did that, it's the
You just gotta wait until you get
oh
there.
my God. So what I did, but you know what? While I was doing the rowing, the pain started. So I should have stopped when the pain started, but I continued. What I did was I swept and I mopped, took my time, and I could feel like I'm working through it. Okay. So I just wanted Joe to say, hey, Joe, I want you to start doing live at your show. Pick different topics you want to discuss. Don't care if people come in there and they start to drag you because of your opinion on a topic. That's your opinion.
I don't worry about that.
They go have for their own opinion, right? So I want to talk politics over here too, but I don't want to just be talking politics. Maybe one day something happened that angers me or gets me emotionally triggered, and I could talk about that. Then we move on to something else the next day. I don't want it to just be about politics. All right, babe. Check on Wednesday for me. She drank a little bit of that coconut water 2 different times,
Okay.
and we're monitoring her. Jada went to the store to go see if she can get medication. Okay. All right. Let me move back my chair.
Okay, people.
Thank you, baby. Keep your phone on you in case I have to call you for something.
I dropped my rag, and by the time I dropped my rag, I thought that it's gone.
Why do people steal rag?
Stupid.
They don't know if you wash your butt with that rag. This is the second thing you dropped and they took it right away. Or your water bottle. Yeah, your water bottle, remember? Right away when Joe drop any kind of thing at the gym, people go with it. They're nasty. Hi, Diane. Hi, Diane. All right, so I want to get into this content creator that I've been watching, and I'm going to call her name back here. I don't call her name at my cooking channel because I just want that channel to be about cooking. So most of you that are in the room right now know that I've been watching that girl, Queen of Kings, for at least a year. I think I started last year, August, when she popped up in my feed. And the first video that popped up in my feed was a shorts because that's how we're going to talk about how to grow YouTube, even though my YouTube hasn't grown, because I think I really understand how to grow YouTube, but I don't want to do what it takes. Can I just be honest? I don't want to do what it takes to grow YouTube, you know? But you grow YouTube by doing shorts, okay? You don't get paid a lot by doing shorts, but you grow YouTube by doing shorts. I have a shorts that got 10,000 views, the one with my mom, you know, when her at the anniversary of her death rolled around, and I only got paid $2.40 off of that short. So you don't make a lot of money. If it was a long form video, it would probably be close to $80. See the difference? So the girl was pretty in the shorts, had on a pretty long dress, pretty long hair, made up everything. The guy was dressed nice. And I think they were posing in front of a fancy car, and he was like lifting her, and you could see like she's a gymnast, and it was a really well done short. So I'm like, hey, I like this couple. Let's go see. So I clicked on the thing to go find their page, and I don't think they were putting a lot of vlogs then. It was mostly shorts, 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 and the stuff was funny. I really liked the content she was putting out, and I really liked the family dynamic. Right now, she's pushing this background narrative that she said the first 2 kids are for somebody else, and she said she was married to the person and that he cheated on her and put her out. I didn't care to hear all of that. That's not I don't come to YouTube for that kind of stuff. I don't want to hear it. I like that this guy seems to love your 2 older sons, and you know she has 2 kids with him now. At the time when she came across my feed, she was about 5 or 6 months pregnant with the 4th baby, the second child for this man, and she's a black girl and the guy's a white man. And they have 4 beautiful kids. All the kids are really, really cute little babies, right? So I really liked her content until one day she did a skit. And I'm going to say that it's a skit because I really can't believe that something like this would happen in real life. She did a skit where the child took, let me see how I could say the word and not get demonetized at YouTube, a plug for the rare to school and gave it to the teacher as a gift because it had like a pretty stone on the top, the back. I don't know about those type of things. I think I'm a prude. I don't know about none of that bullcrap, right? So she did the skit where she was like scolding the kid, like, why did you go in my drawer? Why did you take that? Yada yada. And she said that the school or the teacher or the principal called her husband, not her. I don't know why they didn't call her, whatever. I don't think it's true. I don't think that happened. I think it's a skit made up for YouTube to get views. But even if it was a skit or is a skit, I don't like that the 9-year-old boy is included in on that type of skit. I don't even like that they put that kind of skit at that channel because these 9-year-old boys have 9-year-old boyfriends, you know, not boyfriend, but friends that are boys. and she has an 8-year-old child too. And I feel like that's an embarrassment to your child. I wouldn't want my parents to do anything to embarrass me. And that's why I don't mess with my dad right now for almost what? It's over 4 years. I don't mess with my dad because whatever he's doing in Belize is an embarrassment to me. And I really wish that he would change and stop doing it and come back to being the father and the grandfather that he is meant to be, you know? So, but it saddens me, the kind of crap my dad does. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when you see things on Facebook where people are laughing at your dad. Anyways, hi, Marcella. We're not going to go into that. So I feel a type of way about doing that type of content, although I feel like it's a skit. So I didn't unsubscribe, but I think I stopped watching as often. And there was another couple that I was not subscribed. I was subscribed to the Queen of Kings for a long time, and I did not unsubscribe. I'll tell you when I unsubscribed, okay? The other couple that I was watching, Raf and Aya, they're just annoying. They weren't doing sexual, you guys know what I mean, stuff, but they're just annoying. That's the old man that's like 47 that's married to the young girl that's 24. They got married when she was like 19 and he was supposed to be like 41 or something. They lie so much about the age that I don't really even know what the truth is anymore. And so that's why I never subscribed to their channel. There's two reasons why I never subscribed to Raf and Aya. One of them is because Aya doesn't know how to make eye contact with the camera. She's constantly looking at herself. Even if she's using a regular camera and not her phone, she's looking at the door, the, what do you call this, screen, to see herself. And I only look at that screen, like if I'm live, I'll look at the screen every now and again to make sure that the camera is still operating, or I'll look here to see what you guys are saying. And if I'm recording a video and I'm not live, I'll go ahead and check it right when I get started to make sure that I'm in frame and that the lighting is good. Because nothing sucks more than when you tape a whole damn 8-minute segment and you look and the lighting was cruddy and you're like, oh God, I got to go redo the whole thing. So I'll check it when I start. I'll smile to make sure there's nothing in my teeth. And then I'll focus on the camera and I cut that piece out, that front piece. She doesn't know how to make eye contact with the camera. And every mentor, I get so sick of paying these mentors that teach you things that make sense on paper, but it doesn't make sense in the application at YouTube. Because people always say you have to make eye contact with the camera or you're going to lose your followers and your subscribers. And she didn't lose anything. They kept growing. But again, she pushes this thing, older man, young girl, older man. That's their thing, that's their uniqueness, supposedly. I don't know what happened to them, but they didn't post nothing for one whole month. Barely today I saw something pop up in my feed, and I don't know why it pops up because I'm not subscribed to them. And the title of it is "We Sold Our House." They bought a house. I'm gonna come back to Queen of Kings, okay? Just stick with me. They bought a house in Arizona somewhere on 4 acres of land. They had to renovate it they break it down to the studs and renovate it. Everybody in the chat saying it's a mobile home. I don't care. They don't show the outside of the house anyways. Now, after they've been off the air for a month, they came back on and said, we sold the house and we're moving back to Poland. Originally, the guy's from Poland, but he's a naturalized American. They were in Poland before when they first came across my feed, and their content wasn't any fun. They were always locked in some dingy looking apartment or house. And it's just her talking about my man, my man, my man, and bashing America. Whenever she lives in Poland, she bashes America. Well, I got news for her. Poland is pretty close to Ukraine, right? All that stuff going on over that side. Is it Ukraine? Is Poland close to Ukraine or close to Israel? It's one of those countries where the war is. I think it's Ukraine, though. Yeah, so it's pretty close to one of those wars. And it can spill over into I wouldn't want to go there with all those wars out there. The hell, let me stay right here where I'm safe, right? So I'm not watching their content. God only knows why they went off the air for a month. I suspect, and this is just a suspicion, I don't know this to be true. I suspect they got some copyright, well, not copyright, but maybe some community strikes. Because YouTube has all type of strikes, okay? YouTube has community strikes, they have copyright strikes, they have trademark strikes. And the community strikes is mostly like, oh, they're bullying me. So if I'm talking about these two people ad nauseum, that every video that I make, they're the topic and I put their name in I didn't even put their name in my title because I don't care. I just want to talk about it to get rid of my frustration because my family's tired of hearing me talk about these people. Okay. So, and if you guys get tired of hearing me talk about these people, you check me. All right. So if you put their name in your title too much, that can constitute bullying. I'm sick of this bullying word. It's stupid. Bullying is a stupid ass word. When I went to school and anybody messed with me, my big brother beat them up. It's done. That's what you get, bully. You're going to get punched right in the nose from my big brother because he's 11 months older than me, but he's always been a foot taller than me. And he can beat anybody up. You know what I mean? Don't mess with my sister. That stuff got settled. That happened to Jada in school. There was a little boy kind of like bullying them. I think the boy just wanted to be a part of the group of girls. And one day he took a fall. They didn't trip him, but while he was down, they beat him, Jada included. Jada was leading it. And the principal called me in, and it was a big to do. And I called Joe because I was so upset. You know, when I got called into school, I called Joe at the shop, and Joe says, "Who did she beat?" And I said, "Pete," and goes, "Oh, he deserved an ass whooping. I'm over there every morning when he's messing with those girls, shoving them and stuff like that. He deserves what he got." Joe was not weak at heart at all. And later on, Pete became their good friend, and he's grown like they are now. And he's the sweetest kid. And every time Jada sees him anywhere, he's just a darling. Okay? They didn't beat him to hurt him, but they sent a message. So I don't like that bullying thing. So Raf and Aya, I don't know what they're up to. I feel like they got struck with community guidelines thing or a trademark thing or a copyright thing because sometimes they play music in their stuff, and I'm like, how are these content creators getting away with playing this popular song that everybody knows, like "I just called to say I love you," like that Stevie Wonder song everybody knows, right? How are you playing that and getting away with that? There's no 6 second rule. When I went to YouTube the other day and they were spilling the tea, and they don't want us to share what they were teaching us, but I don't see why they don't want us to share it. It was nothing. There's no 6 second rule in YouTube. If you're a content creator and you're watching me, there's no 6 second rule. All right. You can't play 6 seconds at nobody music or movie or whatever or their content and get away with it because there's no 6 second rule. There's a rule for fair use where you're like, okay, I was educating. So if I'm educating people on Stevie Wonder songs, right? And I want to show this one song from his catalog, and I play a snippet of it and I'm talking about it, reacting to it, teaching on it, you can get away with that kind of stuff. But not just because you want it on in the background, right? So I don't know what was wrong with them, but they sold the house. They're moving back to Poland. I don't care. These are people that I don't watch, but I did discuss them a couple of times at Babs Bear Talk because they were frustrating me with their stupid content. I was glad when they were gone for a month. And if you get off of YouTube for a month and you don't have evergreen content, evergreen meaning like what I do, cooking. I do cooking at my other page. Cooking is always going to be there, right? People are always going to want to know how to make macaroni and cheese. They're always going to want to know how to make fried chicken or whatever, Creole bread or whatever it is. People are going to want tres leches cake. So once I put out that video, it's always going to get views. If it gets little views this month, it might get a lot next month, and so on and so on. Right now it's the summer, so I'm going to be doing summery type things. So I already had those videos recorded for the pancakes and the waffle and the yeti. We're going to go into popsicles and ice cream cakes and those type of things, and I'm going to do them like tutorials. I'm going to do some more tutorials to see how those go because people tend to like those right to the point. If we want to get long-winded, come on over here. We can be long-winded over here. You guys can talk, if you have Hazel, especially Hazel know them people where to talk about. So anyways, come back to Queen of Kings. I didn't unsubscribe from her channel until she went to Vegas for her grandmother's birthday and was grinding, twerking on some random white man in the pool while her husband was upstairs taking care of the baby. And I actually felt sorry for the husband. And Joe told me, don't feel sorry for that man. Because if he had any stones at all, he would have put his foot down and go, what the F? First of all, you shouldn't have been doing this. And second of all, why are you putting it out there? I don't care if it brought us money. But all these content creators seem to want is the money. Once the money starts coming in, they start to become whores and prostitutes for the money. And I hope I never become like that. Once my money starts to flow, I hope I don't become like, I don't think I will, because that's not in my personality. You know what I mean? I feel like once you have money, it brings out more of what you were already. If you were stingy, you're going to be more stingy. If you were generous, you're going to be more generous. I feel like that's how that works. I didn't send this link to my mods because I did a live event and it's in the middle of the day and I can't work around evening schedule anymore. I can't do this thing where I'm going to go live at 4 o'clock my time or 5 o'clock my time, because that might work for the people on the East Coast, but it doesn't work for me. So we're just going to have to build the clientele over here slowly, okay? So I unsubscribed from her when she did that, because that really upset me, because I think she low rated herself. She effed up her brand, and I really was rooting for this family to be a success story. She got to 1 million subscribers over the past couple of weeks, by the way. But a lot of people think she bought subscribers. I don't happen to think, and I'm not defending her, and I'm not going to be going back and forth like defend her, not defend her. I'm not going to be dragging her either, right? I don't think she bought subscribers. And I think if she did buy subscribers, she probably bought them early on, like to get from 100K to maybe 300K. I don't think she bought them after that. I think people find her, well, they don't find her. YouTube puts her in their feed. And I'm really upset at YouTube, because the last meeting that we attended when they were spilling the tea, this is what YouTube told us. YouTube say once upon a time, it used to be the thumbnail and the title that would get people's attention, or maybe even the hashtag, right? You always hear that thumbnail, title, hashtag, the 3 T's, that would get people eyeballs on your video. YouTube says that they don't stymie anybody's video. They don't hold back anybody's video from being successful. The minute you post a video, it has so many hours to get out there into the ether. And if it doesn't, that's when they'll stop pushing it. Because so when I put up the snow cone video at my cooking page recently, I didn't realize that the video glitched in the saving. And so even though the video said it was 9+ minutes, it was only 7+ minutes. And so 2.5 minutes was cut off. And I couldn't have the video out there like that. So I went and I took it down and I re-uploaded it. And the video has never done well since I re-uploaded it. And I think it's because the AI at YouTube thinks, okay, it's the same video. What the hell is she doing? Some people will take their video down and re-upload it just to try to get out there fast. And that's not what I was trying to do. But apparently the AI thought that's what I was trying to do. And so the AI did not really block my video, but didn't really push it. You see what I mean? You only have a couple of hours once you put your video out to get it out there. If it has engagement, YouTube's going to start putting into everybody's feed who they think want to see that type of content. So I don't know why they keep putting Queen of Kings and Aya and all these people, because I don't like watching family vloggers. And I only watched Queen of Kings sporadically. And I definitely did not subscribe to Aya, right? So YouTube says it used to be the thumbnail, the title, and the tags. And they said they changed it because people started to do clickbait. They put a different picture than what's actually going on in the video. Then the people click on the video, like it'll say something like how to cook fried chicken, right? And they'll put a video of a naked girl or something, or a half naked girl in her apron, or something. And people, oh, let me go see. She's going to be in that attire. And they go, and she's dressed regularly like me. She's fat like me. And she's just cooking fried chicken. And so YouTube got tired of the clickbait, because the people got tired, the viewers got tired of the clickbait. They started to fall off and go to other platforms like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and so on, right? So they went to a different way of how to put the thing out there. And they said, okay, we want long videos. When YouTube wanted long videos, Facebook wanted short videos. I was in a quandary, because I want to tape one thing and edit it down for the different platforms, and it sucks. Like I just did a commercial for Amazon, and it's only like 54 seconds long. But for Amazon, I don't like my videos to be profile. I don't like it to be this way. I want it to be this way. And so I had to do 2 different commercials, one for Amazon, and I did one this way for my Instagram channel. The Instagram, or page, not channel. The Instagram page is called at The Bear Pantry Show, just like the name of the cooking show. My regular Instagram is at Bear Pantry Show. I had dropped off the the. Now I have one with the, and all I'm going to put there are 1 minute or less commercials of different products that I'm using, because I'm hoping that the brands will come on and pay me to make a commercial for them, like a UGC. I don't want their free product. If you're a content creator, be careful how you take free products from companies, because they will say it's a gift and they'll write it off in their taxes, and then they'll 1099 you for what they gave you. Okay, so be very careful. So if I'm going to do a commercial for them, they're going to have to send me the item and they're going to have to pay me. Point blank, period. Hi, Sandra, you made it in. Yes. Hi. Who is Buffy? Oh, Sandra, you changed your name? Sandra, did you change your name? Sandra said I changed my name. I know you're Buffy over at Instagram. Yeah, that's Sandra, my darling. That's my sister from another mister. Yeah, so anyways, Sandra, you're gonna have to let me know going forward if you want me to use your name, Sandra. Okay, let me know going forward if you want me to use the name Sandra. And I'm gonna go check in a little while to see who all are my mods at this page. So that let me go check that. But let me finish my thought before I go check because I'll get distracted. So um YouTube says that they went to long videos and they wanted the videos to be long because they wanted people to stay on the platform and you could jam a lot of commercials in there. And that's why mukbangs worked during the pandemic because they can be long. They can be half hour long, an hour long. You're eating, you're talking. And I used to love watching mukbangs because at that time was when I was going through my gallbladder issues and I couldn't eat. And so I watched Nick Avocado. Used to love his content. Fall asleep every night with Nick, right? Nick went through some controversy at one point where that Asian girl lied on him, and I was like supporting and defending Nick because you know I ride with the underdog. Jory always, oh my god, shit. Hold on. Hey Jor, I'm in a live. What's up? Is did your paper go past you? Because I didn't look at it last night. I'm still good. Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right, I'll call you back when the live is done at 2, okay? All right, babe. Bye-bye. I'm the one that proofreads Jory's papers, and he did send me something last time, but I didn't read it, but he said he has time. He says he's 2 weeks early. Yes, thank God for one baby that doesn't procrastinate. Yeah, so YouTube says that the long-winded videos are not doing it anymore because people attention span got short because of TikTok videos. And that's why YouTube jumped into the mix and started to push shorts. I belong to the shorts community. I have a shorts manager, and the shorts manager is actually my manager over the whole YouTube thing, right? So people attention span got shorter because of shorts and reels and TikTok and so on. So now they want shorter videos, right? But they're like, okay, we change the thing from 10 minutes to 8 minutes. So if I have a video that's 8 minutes or longer, I can drop commercials in there as often as I want, every minute if I want, but that's not a good experience for the customer, right? So I'm dropping them every 2 minutes, or honestly, in an 8-minute video, I put 3 commercials, 1, 2, 3. And if that bugs you guys, let me know because I'm already not making money by dropping the 3 commercials. So, okay, it's just Jada. Okay. Hey, you're gonna pull my camera down. Cora. Cora. She's gonna pull my she's gonna pull my stuff down. Go, it's Jada. What the hell you barking at Jada like you stupid? She's underneath it.
Crazy dog.
Thank you, Josh. She's gonna pull my damn stuff down. I have all wires going all that way. So YouTube would rather the videos be 8 minutes long or a little bit past 8 minutes so that you can drop a lot of commercials in so they can still get their sponsors. And then the consumer only has 8 minutes and move on to the next person. Now, I prefer to watch people who are doing talk and they have a panel come up and people are voicing their opinions. I really prefer that type of content because I'm always editing and they're on in the background, or I'm doing the dishes and cleaning up the kitchen and they're on in the background, right? So I prefer that type of content personally. YouTube says no, people like the short 8-minute thing. So that's what I've been doing. If you guys notice, I've been doing the 8-minute videos. The waffle video was not even 8 minutes. It was 7 minutes something seconds. So I can only put commercial at the beginning and at the end. I didn't have anything else to put in the waffle video. I'm sure I could have re-edited it and put in the pancake syrup that we made, but I want the syrup to be its own separate video because I want to be able to find that when I'm ready. I'm doing stuff for me as well as for you, right? So let's go back over to Queen of Kings. I've not seen too many of their vlogs because they started to go live. There was one point where they never went live. I don't think she knew how to go live. She didn't know what to say. This girl says anything that comes to her brain, and she says a lot of hateful things towards different cultures. Hateful stuff towards the LGBT, I can't say LGBTQIA community. talking about all black men being homophobic. That's not true. I have 3 black men in my life, right? Josh, Jory, and Joe, and none of them are homophobic. Not one. Not one. Jada has a lot of gay friends, and some of them were from high school, and they came out on my couch. They didn't come out to their mom and dad because they're Hispanic and they're afraid. They came out on my couch. One of them even had to sleep here for 2 weeks because the stepfather wanted to beat him. Not all black men are homophobic. I don't like when people do things like that and put people in a bucket, right? No, not the commercial being 2 to 3 minutes long. It's 2 to 3 commercials. 2 to 3 commercials. I watched one of my favorite astrologers this morning. He had on a guest that was talking about politics and stuff. And it was such a good video. My God, that man knows a lot about campaigning, the guest. But every friggin' 3 minutes there was a commercial. I'm like, oh my God. It really bugged. And I understand that Andre needs to make his money, but damn, I don't want to do that to my viewers. But I need to make money or else this cannot be my career going forward. Making videos is crippling me. To edit the videos, I sit at that couch and I slouch and my shoulders, I get like frozen shoulder. It hurts. It affects my cervical spine. It's awful. Live events are the shit because you don't have to edit it. You go on and you're done. So going back to that girl's page, I unsubscribed when she grinded on the white man. And then after that, they moved to Hawaii. They went to Hawaii on vacation, supposedly. And she got there and decided, I don't want to go back. She calls it the mainland. I don't think people in Hawaii calls the rest of the states the mainland, right? But like I said, she don't do things that make sense. So the man came back, the husband came back for like 2 weeks to wrap things up. They had to come out of their lease from an apartment that they just leased 2 months prior. They have a home that they bought like 18 months ago, and they lived in it and renovated it. She ran out of that house March 1st and turned that house into an Airbnb. People think she lies a lot, but she always splices the lies in with the truth. And you just have to figure out what the hell the truth is. So she said that they don't want to stay in the house anymore because they want to have income from the house. Okay, so I'm trying to see where she's going with this because I don't see anything that would make me move out of my home to go rent a high-rise apartment. If I'm paying she said $3,300. If I'm paying $3,300 a month mortgage in this house, why would I go rent a 2-bedroom, 900 square foot home, move from my 3,000 square foot home? I don't know the size of our house. It looked big. To a 900 square foot home with 4 boys, 2 bedrooms only, to pay $2,200 a month over there and still have to pay $33 here and hope that it makes that running the Airbnb and you make more to have a profit because then you have to pay a crew to go clean it. So I'm like, make it make sense. I know I'm broke. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm broke, but I know that I don't want to be broker doing that type of stuff, right? So I'm like, some things, Judge Judy said, if it doesn't make sense, there's a lie in there somewhere. So I already knew there was lies in there somewhere. I just don't know what the lie is. What is she running from? Why did she run out of the house like she was on fire? Right after giving birth to a baby December. 3 months later, you're running out of this house with 4 little boys. And then stay in this apartment 2 months, and then you go to Hawaii, and I'm going to stay here, fully planted. They can't even find a place to rent. They claim they have a place that they put money on, but the place is not going to be ready until the ending of July. I don't know if that's true. They're going from pillar to post with these 4 babies, staying some dingy. The places that she's shown us in Hawaii makes me not want to visit Hawaii. I'm like, this is what Hawaii looks like? Oh no. And I'm stupid because I know Belize has a lot of beautiful parts, but it has a lot of cruddy parts too. So I should know that Hawaii is like that, right? So what happened, why we even want to talk about this topic, is that she recently did a live. The husband came back, went back from Arizona and went to Hawaii, and they've done a whole bunch of other things since then, annoying things. But the one thing that got to me is when she was on a live by herself, the husband was supposedly at work. I say supposedly because a lot of content creators believe that man doesn't work right now. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not the one having to pay their bills, right? And the little 3-year-old baby, as beautiful as he want to be, I love that little kid. I feel like if I had him for a few weeks, I would straighten him out. Tap that ass. Behave, right? He was like, what I want to say, harassing her, right? She's doing her live and he wanted attention. And he says, I'm hungry. They're always hungry. Now, I'm going to keep in mind that growing boys are always hungry. I'm not going to say that lady is starving her kids because I don't know. A lot of content creators believe she's starving them because they got super skinny when they got to Hawaii. It could just be out in the sun, activity, summer. Kids tend to sprout up taller in the summer. They get thinner, slimmer, yada yada. I don't want to get into that. I want to get into what this little 3-year-old baby was doing. He was on her. He was biting her cheek. Like, I'm gonna eat you because I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat you. Okay, that's fun. He's trying to bite her. That's not sexual, and I'm using the wrong word purposely. So then he grabs her face and he starts to try to French kiss her. And there's no other way to say it. They're trying to pretty it up right now, but there's no other way to see it. If you guys want to go see the video, go over to her page and look up the video that's called Raiden Cuts His Hair. The second son cut off his dreadlocks. People lost their crap when he cut off his dreadlocks. I don't care. I'm not fascinated with hair like that. It will grow back. I think he looks cute without the dreads. He looked cute with the dreads. I don't care. People were trying, some other content creators or other viewers were trying to bash that little kid on another content creator's page saying that he looks weird because he has the underbiting. Don't do that to the baby. These kids are watching these things and they're very impressionable right now. We don't want to hurt this little boy's feeling. We might not like what the mom's doing, but I don't take it out on the babies, right? So the kid finally goes to the mama and he opens his whole mouth and he sucks in both her lips. And he did that for a good almost a minute. And she let him. She held him and she did it. People are saying that he's doing what he see the dad do to the mom because they're very, very overt. Everything is sexual for them at their channel. They're very overt about what they do to the point that it's nauseating. It's very cringy. But honestly, I'm going a step forward saying he's not just doing what he sees the daddy do to the mom. He's doing what they do. That's probably what they do off camera. That's my opinion. I don't know that to be true. I think that's what they do off camera. Those creepy things. And I can't watch any more of their videos, even to get the content, for when I go. So what happened was when I saw that, I did a search and I looked for tea channels that were talking about them because I know once you have a content creator that's doing outlandish things, the tea sector is going to be talking about them. And I just wanted to see if people had that same opinion like I did, because I could talk to Carla, I could talk to some of you in here. But you guys are busy. You guys have your own life. Joe and Joshua tired of hearing me talk about these people, because I'm like, look what this girl did. Oh my God. And then I'm putting it in the context of YouTube, because when we went to YouTube the last time, they said they're coming away from the longer videos. They want the 8-minute videos and they want it to be entertaining things. If you're not entertaining, they're not going to push you out there in the algorithm. How is that entertaining? What she's doing is very triggering. Right? So I found this one content creator and she had a different name at the time. I think it was like J Fever or something. You change her name to Sunshine. And I liked what she was saying about this family because she was breaking it down through the lens of the girl being a narcissist. And I feel like my dad's a narcissist. So I wanted to hear more. I wanted to learn more. And it was very educational. I liked her content. They were 4 minutes long and it was recorded videos that she uploaded. And then she started to go live. So because I found her and I started to watch her, and I watch her under my real name, The Bear Panther Show. I have a burner account where I watch the beef going on because I don't want to get involved. And I don't want to watch beef from the bushes. And then somebody buys membership to the channel. And then randomly I get a membership under my real name. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. So I watch under a burner account this other girl. But this one that I'm telling you about, I watch her on my regular account because she was educational about what she was presenting. And I don't think she was bashing them. So the other girl that I started watching, her name is Tasha. Not Tasha K, but another Tasha. And I like this other girl because she was funny when she was discussing the topic. She was serious when she needed to be serious. But she has the gift of gab. She lives in Las Vegas somewhere. And she brought up a panel, and some of the panelists, I like them. They had really great opinions and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I like this channel. So I have 2 that I'm watching that's breaking this girl down. No, there are 2 different channels. One is the educational aspect, and one is the more like, I'm going to go at you full force aspect. So the girl, Queen of Kings, got crazy. Her name is Rose. And she started to call out Tasha's channel. She's stupid. You don't have 1 million subscribers and call out a channel that has less than 2,000 subscribers to give them the clout off of you. You don't even address people like that. You keep it moving. You see what Beyonce does, right? You see what even Larry Reid did. For those of you who watch Larry Reid, he just, when they started to talk all that scandal when Vincent came out, He addressed it like one time and he moved the hell on. He didn't come back and address it some more. So she's over there picking fight with that girl. And I don't like what she did because she did a video where she cried. She says, enough. Like that Jennifer, what's her name? J-Lo. That Jennifer Lopez movie, Enough. And she's on this floor like she's in a prison. I don't know what room in that motel she was at, the bathroom, the closet, something. And she was crying ugly cry. And of course, her minions got activated and they started to give her money. I really feel like her money is down in the toilet. And she was making money because she showed us the money she was making. I even like that part when she was Instagramming, showing us, this is what I made, this is what I. And she cried and she cried and she cried for 24 minutes. I couldn't watch that shit. I couldn't. And then she bashed that girl, the girl Tasha. And her minions went after Tasha and they flagged her channel for abuse or bullying. And I was there on my burner account and I'm like, you can fight that because I know Do Not fights that stuff all the time. Appeal it to YouTube. We just went to the meeting where they showed us the friggin' graph and showed us when you get this community strike, these are the two paths you can take. If you know you're guilty and you take this path, that video will be taken out, you lose monetization. If you know you're not guilty, you go on this path and then you go, it takes a month. So I told her, you can fight it. I just went to the meeting. So I don't like that they did that to her channel because she wasn't telling any lies. She didn't even show the snippet of when the baby was doing, at least on the live that I saw. I don't know if she made a video showing it because I don't watch everything these people put out, right? So no, the other content, the first content creator that I found, Sunshine, I really liked her, the one that changed her name to Sunshine, and she would go up on that girl's panel. But I noticed that when she's on her page, she's all about the education. She keeps it formal. But when she's on Tosh page, she kind of gets into the mucky mud, like what Tosh subscribers like. And I'm like, you shouldn't, to me, I was saying you shouldn't change your personality because you're on somebody's panel. I am the way that I am. And if I go on like Donat's channel and it got real sexual and stuff like that, I wouldn't respond to those type of questions. I will say, no, I keep it clean. I saw B Loves do that. B Loves was on, I don't remember if it was Clubhouse, right? She got invited on, she got paid to do a bunch of segments, right? A bunch of panels or whatever. She got paid by Clubhouse. And everybody came up there and it was all sexual. And B Loves was like addressing it. I'm like, girl, shut up. Your channel is not about that. Just say, no. Keep it clean when it comes to me. I saw Prince Harry years ago do an interview with President Obama at the time. And at the end of it, Prince Harry asked the question that I'm sure he didn't want to ask. I'm sure somebody slipped that in there. But he still asked it anyways. And he goes, boxers or briefs? And Obama was like, I don't answer questions like that. And I know Prince Harry felt bad. But I learned from that. That's all you have to say. I don't answer questions like that. I don't ever share my intimate relationship with Joe. I don't put on no extra love. We've been together 40 years. July 14th will make 40 years that me and Joe got together. December will make 38 years of marriage. And nobody knows our intimate life. No one. Not even my sister. No one. That's between me and him, right? So don't put your stuff out here and don't expect that people are going to talk about it. So come back to these two content creators, Sunshine and Tasha. I saw Sunshine yesterday on her page, and she was pretty much defending Rose. And I was like, I don't like this. And while she was defending Rose, she was bashing Tasha. And I was like, but I thought you guys were cool. And so I cut off the live. I didn't like it. And I didn't go back and watch. So later that night, when Tasha was live, Tasha goes live every evening, like around 7 my time. So 8 her time in Las Vegas. And Sunshine came in the chat and said, I want to come up and explain myself because your minions came over to my page. No, Tasha has minions. And they're saying that I'm two-faced, I'm this, I'm that, yada, 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 yada. And I want to explain myself. And she got up there and she started to scream and cuss the people out on the panel. I couldn't deal with it. I had to log off. I don't do anything that upsets my mental state. And I'm like, this really sucks. And the poor girl, Tasha, she didn't even know where that came from. And people told her, stop being oblivious. And she was truly oblivious because she's focusing on Rose. And she's focusing on that kiss that the baby did where the video is still up. And YouTube hasn't taken the video down. And people have gone to show YouTube what it is. and other videos that she's done that's inappropriate. So she says, I want her to do better for her kids. I don't want her to lose her kids. I want her to do better for her kids. These kids are punishing. And I feel like everybody who was reacting wanted that, right? But now I feel like it's all about YouTube clicks and views and money. And so the way that girl carried on, even though I saw her first and I liked, what's going on out there? Okay, even though I liked her first and I watched her first, the way she carried on and the way she started to bash that girl Tasha, I unsubscribed. I unsubscribed from my burner account, from my real account, from everything, and I'm blocking that and I don't want to see that. And it's a pity because I had liked her content from the educational standpoint, but I don't watch anything that upsets me. And you might say I'm picking sides. Well, I do pick sides. My friend Carla can tell you I pick sides in every fight. I'm never Switzerland, okay? I'll pick a side and I'll stick with it. I'll stick with the girl Tasha until she does something to upset me, then I just won't watch anymore, right? But I don't like what happened to the girl because she was blindsided and I saw what was happening, and I think what happened was that this girl doesn't know what her niche is yet, the girl Sunshine. She's not monetized. She has less than 1,000. She says she doesn't care if she's monetized. She just wants the education. But because Tasha channel got strike and Rose doxed her and put her information out there publicly, her address, everything. I have that video downloaded in case they need it. I think that girl got frightened. Didn't want them to dox her because she's running from a marriage or whatever. And so she decided, I'm not going to piss Rose off or her minions, and I'm just going to kiss her butt. Okay, that's okay if you want to do that. Don't get mad when people come and tell you you're two-faced. Because at first you were bashing her and now you're kissing her butt. That's my thought process on the thing. So now let's get into quickly because we're almost at the end. Why I think YouTubers move so often. I think it's two reasons. One, I think it's for content because it gets boring in this house. Why do you think I sit here and do the live? Then the next time I'm on the couch. Next time I'll be at the dinner table. Next time I'll be at the bar. Next time I'll be on the swing. Because it's freaking boring seeing the same background over and over again. My God, I loved going to the beach. And if I get more donations, you guys, I didn't put my Cash App is here. If you guys want to donate for me to do another beach trip, it's like $50 gas to go and the $15 parking, and I take my own food. So the trip is like $65. I want to go again to a different beach. I want to go to an Orange County beach. I've never been. I'm kind of scared to go because I don't know what the parking situation is, but Joe says we'll go and we'll pay the meter. If it's a meter, we'll we won't get a ticket. We won't get towed, right? We like to go to Santa Monica's because I know where to park, where I'm not going to lose my car. Nobody going to break in. And we'll see a whole bunch of mess. You guys come back later for the video that I've uploaded it already. I just haven't put it out there yet. But there's a video that I'm putting out about the beach trip where, girl, we see all types of ish at that beach. It never fails. Every time we go to that beach, it's fun, okay? I want to go to Santa Barbara. It's, again, money is the situation. You would have to stay at an Airbnb. I already bought stuff to show what you would buy if you went to an Airbnb for breakfast. I'm going to make a series of videos on that. So, yeah, I think they move for content to make it exciting, get more views, more money. And I think they actually move because of the money. When they're making big money, they move into somewhere luxurious because when are they ever going to get that experience? And then when the money drops, because Google AdSense is like this. If I were making $800 a month and it dropped to $300, you can see why I'm starving, right? So imagine if you're making $18,000 a month shaking your ass and then you drop down to $3,000 a month, you're going to be weeping because you've already expanded yourself. That girl had to pay $8,500 to get out that apartment lease. And then she moved to Hawaii and she needs $8,500 a month to get into the unit that she wants to get into. So she's knocking around supposedly paying $4,500 a month in these Airbnbs. I don't believe that. I don't believe right now I believe she's in a Motel 6. Somebody left the light on for her. Which, do Motel 6 have high rises? Because she's up high. She's in an apartment. She's in a hotel or motel. That's what I believe. And I don't think it's no damn $4,500. Because where are you going to get the money to move into your real place? And then she says she's only going to stay there a year. Why do that for just a year? She could have gone there and stayed on vacation for a month and just enjoyed the place thoroughly and then come back home. They move because they bit off more than they can chew, and now Their money drops, so they need to downgrade because they can't pay the rent, right? That's why I think YouTubers move every 8 months. That's what my friend Troyce told me. YouTubers move every 8 months. I didn't even realize it was every 8 months. I've been in this house since Jada was 9 months. I'm never moving from this house unless I start to make big money in YouTube and I can buy another property off somewhere where we're not right next door to these neighbors with a damn rooster, right? And I have like an acre of land somewhere, then I'll move into that house on the acre of land and I'm going to rent this house out. That's what we's going to do. We're not going to sell this house. No. So I think my conversation here with you guys today have been twofold. One, I'm kind of getting my frustration out about all these content creators that I watch. The only sector that I'm in where it doesn't frustrate me is the psychic and card readers sector. They are always kind to each other. They never bash each other. If somebody comes in another creator's chat and say, well, that card reader said XYZ and now you're saying XYZ, that person guide said this and that person guide said that. I thought all the guides got together and helped you. They don't fly with that. They're like, we don't talk about other card readers. That's their thing over there. This is my thing over here. And they collaborate with each other. If you notice, the cooking industry don't collaborate with each other. I would never be able to get a collaboration with another cook. I swear. You ever see me do collaboration? It's never with a cook. I don't even know where the cooks are anymore in YouTube. Do they still exist? Because I feel like it's young people come on now and they do stuff like cook macaroni in the toilet and they're getting views. I'm not going to waste my food and I'm not going to stop up my toilet. You know what I mean? I was like, that's so damn gross. It's crazy. I don't do camping, so I don't think I would want to do camping, like to go camping for like an overnight and do a video on that. I don't think I would enjoy that. I'd be so afraid of coyotes. Even if I were in a trailer camping, I'd be so petrified of, anybody could break into that damn door at night. Oh God, no. Oh no, camping is not for me. Not even glamping. But I would like to go to Santa Barbara because I want to go to Solvang, that little Dutch town in that area. I want to tour that and make a video for you guys. But unfortunately, those videos are probably going to have to come to this page, Bear Pantry Talk. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do, because where do I put those videos? Who don't want to get hexed? Hazel, who are we talking about? Who don't want to get hexed? And a lot of people think that girl is doing voodoo because she talked about running red lights with her man. If you know what that means, it's not real red lights. It's them being together at that time of the month. She talked about all kind of nastiness. And they're like, ooh, that's voodoo. I don't think that girl know how to do voodoo. I probably know how to do more voodoo than she. Because my father's mother was into the ish. And she taught it to her daughters, who are my auntie. And one of them taught it to me. So I think I know how to do more voodoo than she. But me not to do no voodoo. What the hell? I always say when you look, you do voodoo to let a man stay with you. And then you want the man to leave and he don't leave. They don't want to get hexed. I know. I think they do that because they know that there's enough money to spread around in YouTube with what they do. These tarot readers get a lot of views. I don't see none of them get under 3,000 views to their video. I get 300 views cooking, buying ingredients and cooking. Jesus Christ. These tarot readers get a lot of views. I would love to do that, Hazel, but it takes money. I'm not lying. Diane, it is gross. It is gross. She said a man eat out her intestines. You guys do the math, okay? And I believe some of it is true. I believe some of what she said is true in that. She was saying it to try to get women to stop coming on to her man. You know how many people come on to Joe? You go into Joe Facebook right now, go into his inbox. Joe name no apart for find the inbox. Honest to God. He don't know where to find the inbox. And people, all the women are in there. Oh, we saw you at your channel. Oh, my name is so-and-so. And, where do you live? These old bitches. I was like, girl, if you don't stop. When I show it to Joe, he sit down there and laugh and he goes, me name sit at. Then we clear it all out and then it starts again. People were coming on to her man because she the one putting out the man like the man is all a bed of roses. Joe can give as good as he can get, okay? Joe could quarrel, Joe could cuss you out, Joe could get miserable. Joe is a human being. But we get along because our personalities match. You know, when I'm in my crotchety mood, he's not in his crotchety mood, and vice versa. Women want him anyways because women want man more when time they wear wedding ring. Me and Joe don't wear no wedding ring right now, right? I'll tell you why. We have a pair of beautiful gold wedding rings that we got when we got married. And throughout the years, Joe wedding ring got super thin on the bottom because of all the chemicals he worked with all his life. Because he would wear it to work and stuff, even though he had gloves on. Our little jeweler from the swap meet told me to bring it and he can fix it, but it's gonna cost money because they're gonna have to add gold to it. I don't have no money to fix that right now. So at 25 years of marriage, we're heading towards 38 now. We got silver rings. The silver rings are beautiful. They're three rings stuck together, and I think it represents our three children. My friend Grandma Dorothy that passed away last year blessed the rings, and we had a little renewal of vows in her little storefront church at that time. And I love those rings, but Joe can't wear it because it breaks him out. I don't know what in the silver that's breaking him out. So I wear mines now and again. I keep having to take it off to knead bread and stuff, so it's like on the counter somewhere. But we're not fascinated, and we don't want to do tattoos. We don't want to do tattoos. We'll wear our rings when we go to function. You know, I think the other night we went to my aunt's party. We didn't wear it. We didn't care. That was family, but YouTube function stuff like that. They come on to Joe more when they see the wedding ring than when they don't see it. Hmm. My hubby finds everything flattering all day. Hmm. Joe will Joe will go flirt with people in front of me. He'll be in the line at Costco waiting for the pizza or the hot dog, and he'll see like a woman watching him, no care what color, Asian, white, black, whatever. And he'll walk up to them and go, "Hello there." And they're like, if you guys don't believe me, ask my sister. We went to a Sherry Shepherd function one time, a thing where they were doing bidding for win prize, and it was a charity event. And this lady was waving, man. My sister thought they were waving at her, and the lady came over and started to talk to Joe. My sister said, "You're not lying." Okay, what is personal shopping? Hazel, can you tell me what is personal shopping? Is it like you shop for somebody? Because I hate shopping. I don't like to go to Ross. I don't like to wait in Ross and TJ Maxx and Burlington feels like the thrift store to me. Not the product per se, but the way they have it set up. You can't find nothing in your size. It's like, okay, where are the size 14s? I just want to go to the section with the size 14, see what you got, pick it, and come out. I don't want all the same undershirts or like on that one thing and it starts 246. Oh God, it's annoying. I don't like shopping. That's why I shop at Amazon. I don't like shopping for groceries. I go to Costco with Joe because I have to monitor him. I'll send him with a list and he come back with a whole pile of. I said, "What the hell? Where this money coming from? You know you bought this on the credit card and we have to find a way to pay it back. Who the hell tell you to buy bacon? We don't got no damn bacon money." Okay, so you walk through the store and film. Joe would love doing that. Thank you for that suggestion. Joe can do that for his channel. And I'll tell him not to talk because they're always playing music in the store and we're not going to be able to monetize it. I'm going to say he loves oh my God, that's right up his alley. Joe can do that for his channel, honestly. If you guys ever want to come up on a panel when I'm doing my talks here, we're pretty close to that hour and I want these to be at an hour long. If you guys remember a topic that I didn't cover about those two creators that I covered, right? I'm not talking about the last two, the Tosh and Sunshine. They're new creators that I just started watching like on Monday. All right. And I've already stopped watching one because I didn't like her behavior. Point blank, period. I don't like people that talk out the two sides of their mouth and then attack that girl because that girl, viewers went to her and said, "You're being two-faced." I don't like that. If you know that you're being two-faced, then don't go back over there. I'm not going back over there because I'm not two-faced. I'm going to stay over at this one channel. And if it starts to frustrate me, I won't watch anymore. It must be the nickel. Tell him to wear it. It is the 925. Diane, it is the 925 because somebody had told me to double check that. It is the 925. Now, this medical alert bracelet, It has a lot of nickel in it, and it used to break me out when I used to go over to Joe's brother's house when he used to live in South Fontana. It's called Southridge. I don't know what the hell was going on over there, but every time I would visit for like an hour, I would come back and I would be broken out under this thing. I was like, there's something wrong over here in your neck of the woods, dude. Later on, my realtor told me that they had a lot of chicken ranches over there, and they used to spray a bunch of pesticides over there to kill the flies from that the chickens, harbor. And I believe it's the pesticide that got into my bloodstream because I have that enzyme deficiency. My body can't flush out the pesticides, and that's what was making me break out in that neck of the woods. Because I don't break out over here. I don't. But Joe breaks out everywhere. Even if he's just in the house, he'll start to sweat underneath the ring, and it's not too tight; it's loose. And then you'll see the wrinkles start, and then the breakout will start. But it is 925. I double checked because it's actually on the rings, and the people at Costco that were selling it said that it was, and those were cheap. They were $84 each. And one time after they got blessed, I lost mine. I thought I lost mine because I went somewhere and took it off for some reason. I don't know, I think it fell out of my pocket or whatever, but it was in the bottom of my bag. So I have two. Me greedy, I have two. Thank you, Hazel, for that suggestion. Hazel, Kathy, Diane, anybody, Sandra. Some people don't want to come up on camera because they don't want people to see them. If you don't want to come up on camera, I respect that. But even the people, I know that these people in the chat right now came over from my cooking page, and I thank you guys for that. But there are other people here, other viewers at Bear Pantry Talk that signed up for Bear Pantry Talk because of my gallbladder video. If you wanted to come and ask questions because your surgery is tomorrow, you are welcome to come in this chat and ask questions. You're even welcome to come on camera. The only thing is, if you're going to come on camera and I don't know who you are, I'm going to have you turn your camera on backstage first to let me see who you are, to let me see what you're doing, because you're not going to come up here pulling your tripe, if you know what I mean. But these people know what that means. And get me demonetized, get my channel taken. You bloody crazy. I think it is, Diane. I'm going to double check, but I think it does stay sterling silver. But I'll double check though, okay? Wednesday drank some more of the coconut water. Jada went and got some medication for her to move her bowels. You guys pray for Wednesday. I'm not going to receive. I know that lady was trying to like warn me, but sometimes those warnings get into the atmosphere. I'm not going to receive what that lady was saying. Wednesday doesn't have a bacteria or a virus because she's been nowhere to get a bacteria or a virus. Wednesday just probably ate too much grass and is not drinking enough or moving enough to move her bowels. That's what I'm going to claim, and she's going to move it. She's going to move it. Yeah, if you guys want me to drop the link in the future when we do another live, I can drop the link. You guys can come up, voice your opinion, all right? You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to be on camera, but you're going to have to show me yourself backstage. Let me see who you are. And once I see that you're a normal human being and you're not doing perverted-ish, then we'll bring you on camera. Okay? I was even warning the girl Tasha, when she was bringing people on her panel. I'm like, be careful who you bring on. Vet them backstage first. I'm warning her. No, I think I'll start operating in her page from my regular page, because I'm not saying anything negative in there anyways. Anyways, guys, thank you for coming to this. I really feel like we got off to a good start. This evening, you're going to see a video uploaded about the beach. I might re-edit that video to add a beginning and an ending so that I can also upload that video at my cooking page. Let's see which one will get the views, right? I don't follow their press office, but I am subscribed to some kind of email that has to do with the office that's in Florida. And they send me the email all the time. I'm not a PUP. I'm a staunch UDP. But I get along with a lot of people who are PUP, right? And we can talk politics and we still get along. But I do work for both parties if they're paying. If UDP gonna pay me to do something for the Independence Day, I'll take their money. If PUP want to pay me, I'll take their money. Just saying. Okay? When it comes to politics in America, I'm a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I would never be a Republican unless Trump was running for our side, and I would vote for the other side. I don't hate Donald Trump. I hate what he's done to this country. I actually feel like Donald Trump would be a cool person to know if he liked you. Let's say I met him and he liked me. I feel like he would be fun because I have a narcissistic daddy like he is. So I know my dad can be fun, right? But I don't like what he's done to this country, and I would never vote for him. And I don't want to ever see him set foot in office again because they're going to do evil things to us. They did evil things to us the last time when somebody came to me and go, "We were under a better economy." I'm like, "Girl, wake up. That was inherited, and he squandered it." Don't forget when Joe Biden took office, we were all dying from COVID. You were raised UDP. I've never voted. I've never voted in Belize politics because I left Belize when I was 15. But we used to campaign for UDP. George Price used to come. George Price, it was funny because George Price's sister is my mom's godmother. And I think George Price's sister is also related to my mom through my grandfather, through my mom's dad, from that ancestral picture that I show you guys all the time. But I've never heard that George Price was related to us. But I know my grandpa went to school with him and they were chums. They were old school chums. And he would come all the time to my mom's house during the campaigning because my uncles would be there drinking with my grandpa. And he would sit down with my grandpa and have big conversation. And they would talk about what he wanted to do for Belize. And my grandpa would say, "No, no, don't ride with that, George. Me and you are still friends. We're still brothers. But I don't ride with that, okay? But so I'm not voting for you." My grandpa wouldn't lie. He would tell him, "I'm not voting for you." So we're not staunch UDP. But when my dad had the band, UDP didn't like to pay their bills. And so my dad would play in the PUP parade. We were so embarrassed. Like, "Daddy, why? Why are you playing in PUP parade?" You were born in America but raised in Belize? You've never voted in America, Nita Hazel? Girl, girl, you want your voice to be heard. I got my citizenship in 20. When did Obama get in? 2008. 2008. But I didn't get sworn in until November 21st, 2008. And we had to vote for Obama like around the 4th of November. So only Joshua could have voted that time. Next time around, 4 years later, me, Joshua, Joe, and Jory were able to vote. Yes, four of us from this house. We did vote in the primaries or the midterms in 2010, but those were small elections. And I vote. You think I want this city council we got here right now? Only about 3 people I like on the city council. I have to vote, girl, because I want to say so. It's not even at the national level only. It's even at this level. I care who's on the school board. We don't want these losers on the school board, and these teachers are taking advantage of these kids. Everything okay?
Yeah, just had to feed Winnie her little meds.
Did she take it?
Most of it. There's still some left to eat.
Is it like a solid thing or is it liquid?
Like a powder you mix into her food.
And she already ate those, so that was going to be hard for her to eat.
You
guys give her meat?
Give her some egg.
Some egg, okay. Oh, you vote here. Yeah, I don't think we can vote in Belize because we don't live there. I think we would have to live there to be able to vote there. Like, my dad doesn't live here anymore. He moved home in 2018. He better not be voting over here because you don't live here. Why would you vote over here and F things up for us when you don't live here? Because my dad's a MAGA Trump supporter. I have a brother that's a MAGA Trump supporter. Girl. See, that is smart, man. My kids know the value of voting because we used to be involved in politics in Belize. None of my family members ran for office, but we would support people with their campaigns, and we campaigned hard. I remember when Belize had the riots. Oh my God, the riots were such fun. We're going to get into that another day. Yeah, if I talk politics at this page, because I know politics is going to bring some negativity, but if I talk politics at this page, it's just going to be like if something big happened. Like today, they were supposed to be sentencing Trump, but they moved it to September 18th. 18th is not a good number. 18 is not a good number. My sister don't like the number 18 at all. She feels like it's a bad luck number. And I don't feel like Trump's going to get away with anything. A delay doesn't mean that he's not going to get what's coming to him. I feel like all these crimes that he's been indicted for, he's going to be convicted of eventually. Maybe not before the election, but eventually. And I feel like we will win. The Democrats will win by a landslide because a lot of people are lying about who they're going to vote for. And I feel like we're not supposed to worry. Look what happened in the UK and in France. Them people smart. You can? I wouldn't want to do it though, Hazel. I wouldn't want to do it. I don't live there. Whatever happens there doesn't affect me. So why would I do that to the people? You know what I mean? Just like I don't want American Belize who are naturalized that moved home to vote here. Like I don't want George Clooney to vote here. You don't live here, dude. You live in Europe. Don't vote here, especially when you're bashing Biden. You go to hell. You and Rob, what the hell he name? All these people are fake. I hope Biden look and book. I hope Biden is looking and booking. Not to go back and attack them like Trump would do, but to just know you ain't coming into my cabinet and you ain't gonna be at my inauguration party. What? I take note. You only have one time to screw me over. What Jada like say? Screw me once, you're dead to me. And that's how I operate. You only have one lie to tell a lie on me. Remember when Joe's sister told that lie on me? She only had that one opportunity to tell that lie on me. I'm done. I don't hate her, but I'm done. You want to have a relationship with your brother? Be my guest. But he has one rule. You're going to friggin' fix that lie that you told on my wife. She came and added more lies. I didn't even tell you guys because I don't want this on my front page. She came and told more lies. When she talked to Joe the other day, oh, she add more lies to the story. I'm like, what the? She said that I'm out here talking about her, about who else she slept with. Bitch, you don't know who all you slept with. So how am I supposed to? Oh, God, don't get me started. We were supposed to end this. Okay? Let's end this one, guys. And if you want me to come back again, today is Thursday. Maybe we could come back again tomorrow at the same time, 1 o'clock my time, and see how it goes. If you have topics you want to send me the topics so I can go look and see. And we're going to talk some more topics, all right? Thank you for coming in, guys. You have a blessed day. Stay safe, stay cool, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow at 1. Hazel, you already know. Hazel, you already know. This bitch don't even know who she slept with. How the hell am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that? I haven't talked about this woman at all. I have not even talked about her in my private lives that I do with my moderators when we are planning and scheming about what to do next. I'm not. I have the videos up. I didn't take them down. They're private because they're private things that we do. And sometimes I want to have a more private live where it's not about money. And I want to be able to invite some of you. So if you want to be, I have Diane number already. I have Myrna number. I don't know if I have Kathy number. This is my Google number. It's not traceable. This is my Google number. Text me to this number and tell me who you are. If you want me to have your number so I can text you when I'm going to do a more of a private live where it's not for views and money, not for YouTube money, but it's just for us to be able to talk and not have outsiders listening into our conversation, okay? Take that number down, Kathy. Put that number in your phone. Text me. If you want me to have your number, text me. I'll answer you back from my real number. And I'll say, thank you. I'll post it. And when I go live again, I'll send you a link. That's how that works. Okay? Sandra, we do have some really cool unlisted lives, right? Where we just go and we just talk. I don't even talk about that girl in those lives. She don't cross my mind. It's a petty lie that she told on me. But I'm telling you why I'm standing my ground with it. Because if you allow a person to tell one lie on you, no matter how small it is, they can compound the lie and make it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And get you in some real legal hot water, right? That girl, Queen of Kings, she's trying to twist the story about she wasn't French kissing her baby, but the video is right there. It's there for everybody to see. You're not going to tell me that my eyes didn't see that. Who am I going to believe, you or my lying eyes? That's what she's trying to tell me. I don't like lies. The minute people start to lie, I'm done. Yakabo, nunca más, I quit. All right? Okay, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 if we're going to do another one, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Sandra said, yes, we do. You okay, Cora?